Whoa!
Hey!
Wow!
Oh my God!
I can't believe
Phil
you're
D.
here again this week. Wow! Whoa! I show up here every
Wow.
week, and you're here too. This is nuts, man. I
Oh
can't
man,
believe
the
it.
joke will never get old.
Whoa.
Oh my God!
Whoa!
Well, happy Thursday, everybody! Welcome to the First Mint Live. I'm LgDoucet, and that is the real Phil D.
Boom, boom.
Man, Phil D. I gotta say, the NFT world is buzzing like crazy today. There's so much going on. Producer Quad is in the background, freaking out over Zed Horse drops. We got Collector score that dropped today, including secret podcast from myself with Alan. And then there's all this other stuff that's been happening this week. We got gutter cats. I don't know. The bonsai trees feels like a million years ago. People are still buying those. We got Bored Apes. Basketball players changing their avatars to Bored Apes. It is a crazy time in the NFT world. Phil D, how are you handling it all?
I can't handle it. I already told you this. First of all, I can't keep up with Top Shot, so I don't know how you expect me to keep up with anything else. I legit cannot keep up. I have notifications on for the Top Shot Twitter account and the First Mint. It used to come in a couple times a day, maybe. Okay. Now every 2 seconds, there's some new blog, some new info, some new scores, some new this to keep track of. I can't keep up. So forget about all the others. I always, show interest in other NFTs, but when the drop time comes, I'm either too busy. I don't have the patience to go through the chaos of something I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm used to Top Shot. I love the Top Shot chaos, but when it comes to like OpenSea and those other drops, I have no clue what I'm doing. I struggle big time. So I don't even participate.
Struggle.
And I just whine about it after. So that's where I'm at.
Oh my God. Oh,
but it
man.
is pretty exciting. I know people think they're imitation, all these things, but they're still pretty cool, man. If you missed out on the apes, you can go for a gutter cat. And then I asked a question on Twitter the other day. All right, I missed out on all these. What's next? And some of the links people sent me are really cool, man. There's these Yetis and stuff. And LG, we've had an obsession with Yetis and Bigfoots since we were kids.
Oh, have we? Okay, yeah.
We've always been interested in trying to find the Yeti, man. Don't
Totally,
hide it.
Totally,
so,
yeah.
Pretty much. It's exciting, I'll tell you. But I don't know what to do. I don't know how to dive into these things. I have no clue.
Yeah, that's all right, man. That's all right. We're here to take you through it. I did promise you, and I did promise everybody that we are going to get you a horse today. I got some horses last time. I sold my horses, but pretty much what's going to be going down today, a little agenda for the show. About halfway through the show, in about half an hour, about 25 minutes, we're going to jump into the ZED drop. I've got mine scheduled for 25 minutes. I don't even know what that means. Quad, I can see him freaking out in the background right now. He's going to kind of come in and explain that to us. But we're going to talk about horses. I know we mainly talk about Top Shot, but we are going to talk about other stuff. We've been slowly going into other stuff. But before that, we're going to have our rapid fire session with Amir, longtime friend of the First Mint, long time as in, a couple months. And then we got the Moment Nerd on the show, Moment Nerd. That you may know from Twitter. He's built some really cool tools, and we are going to talk about his tool that he built recently called Shot or Not, where we get to rate moments. He's going to be on the show. Then we're going to go through some NBA nerd trivia, courtesy of Phil D. After that, we got a special treat, a very last-minute addition to the show. We got Mitch from the Gutter Cat NFTs that had their own fun little drop this week, and we're going to talk about that during Rapid Fire. Because I tried to get in there, and Phil D, you were kind of hovering as well. To wrap out the show, we are going to have a very special guest, someone who wrote a poem about the First Mint. They're going to come on and tell us all about it, and we're going to go through it together and then throw you guys a little challenge throughout the whole show. You know how it goes. We're going to have some prizes, giveaways, all that kind of stuff. Before we get into Rapid Fire, Phil D, what's got to happen?
I've already been in the chat. I've already told the people, our faithful listeners and viewers know what's up. Smash the like button. Smash it. If you love my hair, smash the like button. I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of comments about my hair. What people don't understand is that I've never had long hair like this. LG, you cannot find a picture of our youth or our childhood where I've had hair this long in my life.
Doesn't exist.
I'm a baldy
Never seen
man.
it.
I am bald at all times. Like, I've been bald for the last 10, 15 years. By choice, But this pandemic, I was just like, you know what? Screw it. Let me grow my hair. Let's make it happen. Somebody said it's almost out of frame. It looks like the llama. I love all those comments. Keep them coming. But if you're here, smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel while you're at it. It really helps us. And it keeps us going. It's like putting gas in the car, man. Keep putting gas in the car, and we'll keep driving it.
That's right. And we are streaming today on Twitch and YouTube, which we're going to keep doing the giveaways. I think, Quad, I don't know if you're there, but we should kick off with a giveaway. Are we doing it? Are we doing this on Twitch today, Quad?
Oh, we're doing it on Twitch today. We are doing it on Twitch. We're doing it live.
Okay.
There he is.
All right. So you guys know where to go. You got to go over to Twitch, The First Mint. I don't even know what it is. Twitch.com/TheFirstMint, Twitch.tv /TheFirstMint. Is that what it is, Quad?
/TheFirstMint. Yep. Twitch.tv /TheFirstMint.
That's it. Let's put that link in there. People can head on over there. Get on over there. That's what we're going to be doing our giveaway.
And on Twitch,
and we're
I think you hit the follow button. Is that what it is on Twitch?
You hit the follow button. That's what you got to do. You got to hit the follow button. That's how it works.
I'm somewhat new to Twitch. I love watching on Twitch. I don't know how to run it, but you hit that follow button, show some love with the emojis and all that stuff, and it's pretty wild. And please, for the love of God, stop asking me about the Toronto Maple Leafs in the chat, in DMs, on Twitter. I can't handle it. It's still going a week later. I don't know. I can't handle this stuff, man. So that's it. That's my piece.
That's all good. We're going to start with a nice giveaway. Honestly, the easiest thing to do, you guys got to type a chat, or you got to type a word into the Twitch stream, into the chat to win. And for this time, it's going to be man bun in reference to Phil's current man bun. That's what I want you guys to type in. Let's see man bun. Let's see people putting in. There we go. There we go. There we go. Give us that man bun. Perfect.
Here's another man bun, another famous man bun right there. FB.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Well, hey, I thought I'd bring him in just for the man bun giveaway. So
nice. And this first one, who's going to get what? We're going to give a Kyrie Irving number 35 or a 35,000 LE Kyrie. Quad, are you ready to give this away to a man bun winner?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Winner is SL1P Shots.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, we got a horse too, baby. We got a horse.
Let's go. You got a horse. Quad is in the middle of a horse.
Quad, it wasn't looking good for a while. Quad, the last time we talked to you, it wasn't looking good, man.
Whole court, baby. Yeah, it wasn't looking good, but there's a lot of horses left right now for these people.
We just talked to Quad, and he was on some sort of timeout for smashing too many buttons on the horse drop. So glad you recovered, Quad.
Just got another one, baby.
All right. Quad's building that stable out. Let's get to it, guys. Quad, good to see you. Next up, we got our first guest, Amir, who is joining us for Rapid Fire. There he is. Amir, what's up, man?
Epic. Absolutely.
It's been a long time, buddy.
It's been a minute since March.
Yeah. Good work. How are you guys?
Well, living the dream here, man.
Oh, he's cutting out a little bit. Amir.
Oh, he's still there.
Hello.
He's still there.
Hello. Am I choppy? Am I close? Am I good?
Amir, we haven't seen you since the crazy days of Top Shot way back in April when we were doing our March Madness name bracket.
Wow. Yeah. Who ended up winning that?
I think it was LeBron James hairline.
Yeah.
I think it was that was the name.
Who was the guy that was on the couch with his the revolting blob outfit? No, it wasn't him, man. That wasn't the winner. That guy was booted right after for creeping everybody out. I forgot what his name was, but he had the revolting blob outfit on, and he was laying down on his couch, getting a little too excited at our convo. The last I remember. That's
right. Anyways, Amir, what's been going on with you in the last couple months, man? What else, are you been pretty tight hanging out on Top Shot, or you been doing other stuff?
I've been watching a lot of basketball for sure. A lot of basketball to be consumed. Buying Top Shot less so as the dip is dipping.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. I mean, it has been rebounding the last couple of 2 weeks. You know that, right?
That's true. Yeah. It's exciting times for the last few weeks.
All right, well, let's get into the rapid fire as promised. Okay, Amir, let's kick it off. Are you a Zed Run horse collector?
Not at all. No,
not even close.
I know it exists, and I'm curious as to what it is. I like NFTs and I like horse racing, but I've never combined my passions.
Yeah, that's all right. Phil D, you are a horseless wonder as well.
Horseless wonder. I like that. I don't have a horse, man. I don't even know what to do with that. It seems like everybody's got one. I just don't know what to do, man. I went on that drop one time a long time ago. It was one of the biggest fiascos ever, so I just gave up after that. But I feel like I have major FOMO about these things, and I don't know. I just have a real hard time figuring out how to get one.
That's all right. Amir, are you proficient with like how to use MetaMask and all that kind of stuff for trying to get one of these things, or how to use their site?
Yes. I do have a MetaMask. I'm proficient in acquiring OpenSea assets, but I've never dabbled. I don't have a horse in the race, as they call it. Never dabbled in Zed.
Okay. That's all right. Amir, if you're still here in about 17 minutes, which you should be, we are going to be trying to get Phil what his first Zed ever. I've got the invite link. I thought I was going to have it for right at the start of the show. So that's enough for Zeds. If you guys have a Zed out there, I think there's about 7,000 owners total of these horses. Stick around. We're going to need your help. Quad also in the background probably has about 12 horses that he's bought today so far. Let's talk about the big news of the day, the new collector score for Holo. Phil D, qualifying, yes or no? Do you have 7,500 points, even despite all the team bonuses and all the stuff that's been added?
I don't know. How do I find out? What's the link?
You go on Top Shot and you go click on collector score.
Okay. All right. Let's go check it out right now. I'll tell you right now, as of last night, is the last time I checked my collector score. I did not qualify, but I've completed like 3-4 challenges. I have a ton of Raptors guys. How about having Team Canada guys? Does that qualify for anything? No, probably not.
Oh, not yet. Not yet, buddy.
All right. So where do we go? You go on the website. This is for anybody who doesn't know how to check their score. You go on the website.
Right. You go to my profile. You go up to the top, and then you click drop down my profile, and it should say right at the top left there.
All right. Breaking news. My collector score. Okay. And this is after last night. Last night was at 4,000 something, like 4080 or something like that. Today, my collector score is now at 4140. So did you buy anything after the announcement? No, nothing. So I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay, so you got a bit of the team bonus. I do find that like the team bonus stuff is a little confusing because then you get bonuses for. Do you have any complete sets, Phil D?
I do not. I don't do that.
Okay.
But here's the deal. Sets. I could tell by Amir's face. He's scrambling to see if he qualifies or not. Okay. He's almost there. By the look of it, it's not good news.
I don't think so. Yeah. I'm at page won't even load, so that means my collector score is probably a lot worse than yours. 7,500, and you're only halfway there, and you host this show. What chances?
It's not that. I've completed a bunch of challenges. I have rares. I have legendaries. I don't know what else it takes. I've spent a ton on the marketplace, so I guess the key is you have to lose a ton on the marketplace to qualify, but I don't know.
There is a new net negative spend here. I'm just going to pull it up. Amir, I can tell you're kind of confused, so I'm just going to take you as an embodiment of pretty much how most other people feel here.
Great.
Okay, so there's a few different new things. Let's get this out of the way. That's impossible. See, how are you going to see this on a stream? Okay, basically, let's see. Let's get a little closer for grandma here. All right, set completion bonus. All right, so if you have a full set, you get double the points. Okay. Amir, did you figure out your score yet? Is it 200, 300?
I think it was. I think when I checked last, I qualified for the last one, which is like above 2,500, right? But not
it was 2,500. Yeah.
So I think I'm in that range, not in the 3x of that range.
Okay. So there's set completion bonus, and then there's series team bonus. So if you have all the players from a certain series. From a team, it doesn't matter the actual moments. It doesn't matter the set or anything like that. You also get 50% for each of those. If you have all of those, all the players from all the sets from a certain team, you get full team bonus. Okay. And then
all right.
Challenge completion plus reward owned. So if you did a challenge and you still own that moment, you also get some bonus points, which I think we knew that. We knew that already. And then there's 9 lives round member bonus.
But this is like studying for an exam, LG. I mean, seriously. No, I'm not joking. I had a few people who do a lot of sports writing and are pretty smart people who messaged me saying, listen, I've been a collector since the very beginning,
Yeah.
and I'm completely lost with this collector score stuff, where I have to like study a guide to see how you qualify, and I still don't get it. So, man, it's confusing. Like I don't know. I don't know if I can read all that. Just tell me what I have, and that's it. I don't qualify. I don't qualify. I'm done.
It is a lot of information. I will give you that. I do like that they called the Cool Cats membership is now known as the 9 Lives Lounge. I'm in that group because I picked up all the Cool Cats a couple weeks ago before that challenge ended, and the name of that group is now the 9 Lives Lounge apparently. And I also like that in this blog they reference, as Roham said in his office hours. I like that has to be in here.
Yeah.
And then there's this huge chart of marketplace bonus.
No.
Anyways, you're right. This is confusing. Phil D, I agree with you. It does feel like studying for an exam.
Oh,
Amir has something to say. Yes, sir.
I have it says I have a 2,700 collector score, and then underneath that it says combined total, which is that plus hollow icon drop bonus drop points, which I don't know what that means, but it says I'm at 7,700. I don't know what the combined total is different than the collector's score, so I'm just as confused as I was at the beginning.
Do you have the Cool Cats? Do you have the Cool Cats, Amir?
No Cool Cats.
Okay, so you must have...
where is the bonus for having a lot of Twitter followers, Amir? Where's that bonus?
Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
No, but there should be one. I mean, I think you'd qualify.
It says you've got 5,000 marketplace bonus, so I am eligible. It seems.
Right.
Wow. After all that. Whoa.
I don't know how or why.
Okay. I also saw someone, LG, they sent me a screenshot where they only have a 2,000 and something score and they qualify. It's in green. It says you qualify. So I don't really know what's happening.
So basically that's part of like the net negative score or whatever. That's like if you spent, and Amir, you just revealed to us that you've spent money on Top Shot and that it's now the stuff you spent is worth less than how much you sold. So basically if you spent a lot of money and then that's more than how much you've sold on Marketplace, you get a bonus. So pretty much to reward the people that spent a lot of money.
Is everybody just in that boat instantly and automatically? I don't know anybody.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's where I got screwed. I've spent a lot, but most have been decent purchases and at the right time. I got lucky with that stuff, but you kind of get penalized for it, right? For not taking a bath in some of the purchases. So
that's right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But like we said, LG, it's always going to be controversial. No matter what happens, people won't be happy. The price is obviously good for the pack compared to the $9.99 we had before. So if you qualify, good for you. If you don't, then come cry in the corner.
So now that I qualified, where do I sign up? Where's the next test that I have to take?
It's called cold brew, Amir. You need to get a cold brew.
Hey, perfect. On to the next topic for rapid fire, which is the cold brew magic. Amir, have you been listening in on our Twitter spaces?
Occasionally, yes. Though sometimes it throws me into the stage, so I try my best to like only listen.
I hate that about
Spaces has some serious issues, man. Spaces has some serious issues. It never lets George Reister connect properly. Every time he comes in, he's about to open his pack, and then it boots him out right away.
I think that's just
which happened the other day. Yeah. Anyways, actually, I want to go back to Hollow Score real quick. You know, as you guys know, as you may have seen on Twitter, I had a conversation last night with Alan where, Top Shot reached out and they're like, hey, we want to drop some news on the pod about this Hollow stuff. What I found interesting, if you guys go listen to that podcast, and I know we're kind of looking at the marketplace bonuses like it's a test, and it is, I agree, it is very complicated. Luckily, I do find that it's nice that actually on the Top Shot website, it gives you the aggregate regardless. And I think over time that on the website will probably get better at telling you how it works. What I will say, what I found really interesting from the conversation was the idea that teams now have like individuality in the collection, right? So that now it'll be really easy to see if you have like the full team collection, which then people over time can prove that they're super fans, which right now has like literally zero application. But over time, maybe even as early as next season, is something that, everybody's been saying, like, when are my Top Shot moments going to turn into tickets? How's that going to work? Yeah. Someone like Mark Cuban's like already really involved. He loves crypto, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, to me, I'm like, all right, I'm looking at that. I took that part of the conversation. I'm thinking like, okay, they're kind of like a lot of things here. They're putting down the seeds for something that's going to come later. That's going to be a lot better despite the immediate, let's say, sourness of a huge chunk of people that don't qualify for it. So that's, if you guys go listen to that, it's the pod that just went up. there's some interesting. I like kind of hearing Alan explain it, even though I realize a lot of people don't qualify. So don't know if that helps you guys. Phil, I know you and I are Raptors fans. Amir, I know you're a Lakers fan. So I just hope that someday that there's a way to integrate that if we can ever go to games again. The Raptors haven't even played in Canada in like 2 years, anyways. So however long it's been, if that ever happens again, to me, that's the part where I'm optimistic about that stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Sure.
I went to a Lakers game last week.
Oh, you did?
Nice.
The one where they lost?
That's right. That's right. The one where they lost. You know that?
Amir, we can't even go to like Home Depot, man. So I don't even want to hear it. I'm serious. You cannot currently go to Home Depot. It is closed. So
what?
I'd rather.
Yeah. What? You guys have your Home Depots open out there, LG?
Oh yeah, of course, man.
Get
West
outta here,
Coast is
man.
fine, man. What do you mean in Ontario you can't go to Home Depot?
You cannot go to Home Depot. Not a single store is allowed to be open right now. Curbside only.
God.
It's a disaster. Although that is changing at midnight tonight, where 15% will be allowed in the stores as of midnight tonight. Finally, after 3 or 4 months or whatever it is, we're finally there. So,
Wow.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
Before we talk about cold brew, on that note, let's do another giveaway.
Ooh.
The word this time you got to type in is Home Depot. Put Home Depot. This is not a paid promotion. This is Home Depot. Put it in the chat. Type in Home Depot. You guys are putting in a chat word.
Hold on.
This is for a James Harden 35,000 LE. Oh yeah, I love seeing that Home Depot. Those Home Depot words come up there.
Okay, drop the Home Depot, smash the like button. But Amir, I know you're going to know the answer to this, man. All right? Because I need to go to Home Depot for one reason. I have a major caterpillar issue right now. All right. These things are raining down like dollar bills in a strip club. I'm not even joking, man. All right. They're coming out of the sky. They now apparently fly where if you're not under a tree, they somehow still fly into your shoulder. They're everywhere. We have a huge issue here in Ontario with these gypsy moth caterpillars. Okay. At what point do these damn things are not caterpillars anymore? Like, does that ever happen, or do they just stay caterpillars the entire summer? I know you've got the answer to this. You look like you would know this.
Yeah,
Aren't
Amir, tell
caterpillars
us if you're caterpillar.
butterflies?
I thought they were butterflies, but does it ever happen? They've been around now for like a month. It's just not
I
happening.
think if you just wait, you'll have an amazing butterfly problem, which is so much better than a caterpillar problem.
I'm
If I remember
gonna
third grade correctly.
I'm gonna murder these things before that ever happens. I can't take it,
Whoa,
man.
extreme,
We have a major
extreme words.
issue.
There's a coon
There you go.
phase, there's a pupa, there's an emergence, and then there's a beautiful little flower.
See, I knew you would know the cycle. I just need the
Yeah, that
intervals.
comes out
Like
of it.
I need to know when that happens, that they go into their little shell and become butterflies.
Guys, breaking news. I don't know if you saw it, but Zuggs Wang won the Home Depot giveaway.
Oh,
putting
wow.
that- there it is
Huge.
again. Zuggs Wang. Make sure you
Congratulations.
DM us on Twitter. You
That
got
is
to DM us
amazing.
on Twitter. Thanks everybody for typing Home Depot. We're a couple minutes away now from not just the Zed Drop, but also from Phil's Zed Drop, but also from Moment Nerd. He's in the studio. He's ready. Let's wrap this out. The rest of the topics we're actually going to cover on the show today. Anyways, you could probably skip them. But the cold brew magic, Phil D, it worked for both of us this week. Amir, have you subscribed to this cold brew theory, Club Cold Brew yet or not?
I have not.
Did you get a premium pack this week?
What
Yes,
premium
I did.
packs?
I did. This is the which one was the most recent premium one? I can't even keep track. Oh, I got a Paul
metallic
George rare
golds?
one that I
Help him out,
Yes,
chat.
yes.
Help him out.
The chat's still
metallic
saying
gold one.
caterpillar right now.
Right. They're 7 weeks behind. But I got the metallic gold drop. I got a Paul George moment and I instantly sold it because I really dislike Paul
Ooh.
George. But yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I did that.
That's
Yeah.
emotional
Okay.
reactions. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's what gave
okay.
me the points that I needed to get into the holo drop is deciding to instantly sell a Paul George moment that I got.
No, because that's a profit, Amir. You lost points because of that.
Mhm.
If you're making
No.
profits on the marketplace, you're out.
Anything to get him off my team. I couldn't have him in my showcase.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Phil D, I heard that you opened your pack. Is
I
that
did.
true?
I was supposed to save it for us to do a show or something, but LG, I don't have that kind of patience. You know this, man.
That's okay.
For
That's
me,
all right.
I'm so impulsive with that stuff that one night I was feeling like I was in the dumps. Long day at work, screw everything, watching the Blue Jays who suck in a lot of games. And I'm like, you know what? This is not cool. I need some excitement in my life. Let's open this metallic gold pack right now. And I too, like Amir, the minute I cracked that thing open, I sold my metallic gold moment within a few minutes. So
What was it?
it was a Bradley Beal.
Wow.
For me,
Rent-
Bradley Beal
rent
is not
seeker.
elite. Not
Rent
elite. I want
seeker.
elite
Oh my God.
players. So no Bradley Beal for me.
Wow, rent seeking guy. I didn't open my pack, Phil D, and I'm gonna have a special announcement about that pack at the end of the show. But I did buy a Kevin Durant on the marketplace while we're on Club Gold Brew.
Yes,
I bought it for $1,200,
Wow.
and then I sold it today for $3,000.
Whoa! Wow!
I never talk about that. I don't actually like buy to flip, but that one, when I saw it at that price, I was like, for sure, that's way too low. It's only like his 6th moment. And actually, I hope to actually collect that, but then I didn't expect it to actually go that high. I thought maybe it could, but then when I saw that today, I was like, okay, well, that's a good chance to recoup some money. I spend a lot of money on prizes. So I was like, so anybody who's like mad about that, I actually spend a lot of money on the prizes for you guys that we give away. So you can look at it that way. I also took the opportunity. I think I used most of that buying literally Toronto Raptors moments in the last hour since that announcement. But
you've been real lucky, LG, with Kevin Durant, man. In your Top Shot life, the KDs you've bought have really gone up in price. I remember you were buying those ones for $45. I bought them early.
Yeah, I got Well, the thing is that with Kevin Durant, he only has one series, one moment. So it's like if you consider like who's in the Kevin Durant phase right now, like who's in that tier, right? Like maybe LeBron and Steph Curry. First of all, neither of them are even playing anymore. Durant, like pretty clear path, like all the way to me. At least they're crushing Milwaukee, and I don't whoever they play in the 3rd round, the conference finals. I don't think it's going to matter that much. And then also he only has 5 other moments, and none of them are rare. Like, or one is rare, it's a run it back, which I did pick up months and months ago. But the other ones are like a mix of common moments. So when I saw that he was going to have a metallic, and then I saw the opportunity to get one low, I was like, man, you know what? That's going to be worth a lot. Good opportunity to recoup a bit of lost cost and then spend it elsewhere. So I'm not ashamed of it, man. Old LG can flip sometimes too. He's still got it in him. So I don't feel that bad about it. All
right.
Real quick, we got the Zed Run drop happening right now. I'm going to crack it open. Here we go. I'm going to share.
Amir, if you got a horse, what would you call it? I wanted to ask you that earlier. If I gave you a horse right now and I told you name it immediately, what would you call it?
Pony the Frog, probably.
That's good.
Okay, here we go.
Whoa.
Here we go.
This gets me going. I don't know. This is wild.
So Quad is around. He's got a special trick for how to do this, and it's apparently you just go and pick like the bloodlines or something like that, because apparently nothing shows up on the market.
Yeah. So
what do I do?
Filters. Go to filters. Take it all the way to the right. Okay.
Here?
So you're looking for yeah, and then filter it all the way over.
10s.
Yep. There you go. All right, now click out of that, and now you just got to kind of wait. So this is kind of like the waiting.
What do you mean?
Game.
Nothing's happening, Quad.
Well, see that little left to right? That's your life right now. Okay, see the little gradient that goes from left to right? Yeah, you see it barely left to right.
This thing that's doing this?
Yeah, that means it's loading. And this is pretty much the most frustrating part.
LG, hit the help button. Hurry.
Oh my God. Yeah, what happens if you hit the help button? Hello.
Where's the customer service?
Oh, wait, you can start a conversation.
This is what you want me to do is just
Quad, get in there, man. What's
Quad,
going on?
are you telling me this is what thousands of people do every couple months is go and hang out on this site for the drop?
Absolutely. There's
there's
no nice stream.
What is happening
with Jacob? There's no nice stream with the Zed community manager that's talking about awesome.
There should be
races.
There should be
coming.
A stream.
They should. There absolutely should
be a stream.
Well, they should get you to do it. You should get on a real horse. You're in Texas, aren't you? You should get on a real horse and do like a live stream or something, man. That'd be cool.
Oh my God. Is there nothing else you can do? What if I hit all these other?
Whoa! All
right, baby.
There we go.
Now you're gonna get one. Here we go.
We're back. Now we're definitely getting some horses.
LG, how do you not have a cold brew in your hand for this drop, man?
Well, I didn't know that. I feel like there's got to be like the horse equivalent for cold brew.
Okay, LG, you got to deselect Nakamoto.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, deselect those.
As a butyrine.
There you go.
Right? Okay,
yeah, butyrine. Butyrine's what you want.
Okay.
There you go. We'll see.
So I just wait here.
We'll see if anything loads.
I just wait like
this. This is why I don't do these issues, man.
There's been some issues with this drop. Just to let you know. So it looks like wave 2 has not done a very good job of getting horses. They've been loading slow. You're in wave 3, so we'll see what happens for the rest of the night.
Okay, so that's it.
Okay.
No horse.
That's it.
All right. Okay. Wow.
Phil.
That was.
I got you. I got you, man. Phil, if we
Whoa!
can't get oh,
there we go. The Zed Run
Okay.
waves have been pushed.
All right, we'll do it all over again in 15 minutes. I can't wait.
So
Okay,
7:45 is wave 2.
So
we'll be
you
back.
just showed your secrets and you showed all your cards, LG and Quad, and nothing happened. Like you showed how you select that
Secrets?
thing and. Wait,
Sequel
you just said
opportunity,
Quad has
man.
secrets, man.
What kind of secret is that? I just opened up the screen and nothing happened. There's no, Zed definitely needs some kind of cold brew equivalent stream or something like that. That's what they need. Something
Maybe
like
it's
that.
a certain type of chewing tobacco you have to have in your mouth, and you got to spit right
Quad,
as the.
Quad.
Right as the
I know you're
thing
hoping
goes to
for
zero.
endorsements and stuff, man, but no.
Salt
Salt
Lake.
Lake. What is that?
Isn't that a restaurant in Texas? I've been there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Saltgrass-
Amir knows. Amir knows
Saltgrass-
this kind of stuff.
Saltgrass Steakhouse. I worked there in high school. Fun fact.
Wow.
That's right.
Oh, wow. Okay. There you go. All right. Well, I guess we'll tune back into that in 15 minutes or 10 minutes. Amir, it's been a pleasure having you for Rapid Fire. We're going to let you go. We're going to get over to Moment Nerd. But where can people find you, Amir?
I'm on Twitter. Blumenfeld is my name. At Blumenfeld.
Blumenfeld. You have a lot of followers
Yes,
on
sir.
Twitter, man. I like that. That's a pretty
He
big
does.
deal.
Could always have more. You could always gain more popularity. Never enough. I need a better score. I need a better score on Top
Amir,
Shot
the
Twitter.
Kardashians are
Send
over
Amir
tonight,
some
man.
moments.
The Kardashians are
please.
done tonight.
Please.
It's Amir time. It's Amir time.
Thanks again for having me.
All right.
Okay.
Amir, take
Cheers,
care, man.
Amir. Cheers. Okay. All right. Well, crazy
Wow.
show. Good show so far. Oh, the Zed Run. See, and I think this is what's interesting, Filthy, is that it's like once you go into other NFTs, and people often ask us like, hey, can you cover some other NFTs? Tell us about other ones.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like every time we try and go be part of another drop, and I love the Zed team. The horses are beautiful. I've picked some up in the past. I know a lot of people really enjoy Zed. We see a lot of that on Twitter. But this kind of stuff, even on Ethereum, a blockchain that's been around for a while, it shows you how popular drops are still challenging to do, right? And I'm sure their team's working away right now trying to make it happen, but it's not easy. It's not easy dropping this stuff, right?
Yeah, no, and Zed comes out of nowhere. Like they'll go silent for like a month, and then
Mhm.
all of a sudden it's like, boom, we're going tomorrow. Here we go. Let's
Mhm.
rage. And that was absolute rage. Ride
Mhm,
the horse. I like that comment.
Yeah,
Ride the
that's
horse.
right.
That's for Quad.
Yes, they are on Matic, but it's an L2 solution, so it's part of Ethereum, so you could transfer your stuff there. Sorry, I just saw that question here. Matic being a sidechain. Anyways, let's move on. Let's shift the conversation all the way back to Top Shot. One of the coolest things I've seen, definitely. I mean, obviously this week and 1 week in crypto and NFTs is honestly a lifetime. One of the coolest things I saw at the top of the week, as well as a previous tool from the same guy. We got the Shot or Not tool that we're going to look at in a minute. And first, we got to welcome its creator. Please welcome for his first mint debut, Moment Nerd. Moment Nerd, what's up?
Oh.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good,
Going
man. How
on,
you
man?
doing? There we go.
Good.
Oh no,
Good.
Moment Nerd. I don't know if I can be here with
Uh-oh.
you wearing that
Uh-oh.
hat, man.
That's
Oh,
that's
no.
what do you mean? That's the Moment Nerd logo.
Okay,
That's
as
right,
long
that's
as it's
right.
the Moment
Yeah.
Nerd logo and nothing else, and not something else. Yeah, we're good. All right, fair enough.
All right.
Moment Nerd.
Cool.
Is it supposed to be the Moment Nerd logo, or is it what Phil is fearing?
It is what Phil is fearing. I'm a huge Michigan fan. Sorry.
All good. No worries. We can coexist for now. We're still months away from the season, so we're good.
That sounds good. Yes.
Moment Nerd, tell us before we actually look at your tool and you tell us about all the great stuff you're building. What is your collector score? Shot or not? Are you
not?
Not?
No. It's very sad. I think I was like 2,500, and then I got the spent too much money bonus, and I got to 3,500, but not even close.
No
Yeah, which
team
is probably
bonus
good. I
for
thought
you?
it would be nothing for me. I thought it'd be 5,000. I'd have to snipe a bunch of $2 moments all weekend. So it's actually probably a good thing. So I'll just wait it out. I'm not a hollow guy anyway. I go for the cheapos.
That's the way to put it.
guy.
Yeah, that's the way to
love
put it. Be like, I'm not a hollow guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
If I
like that,
qualified,
yeah.
I'm sure I would be saying something different, but no.
Yeah, I like.
I'm the same way. I don't care for this drop.
Yeah, I like that. That's what I haven't heard yet. I'm just like, you know what? I don't like legendary moments, anyways. I like common 40,000 moments.
Yeah, they're too rare for me.
Too rare. Yeah, too exclusive. Well, that's cool, man. That's cool. Did you score lucky in the premium drop this week?
No, and I had my cold brew, but I think I drank it too fast, and then they had the delay. So like, didn't count. But
So you're messing with the rules. You're messing with the rules, is what it is.
I know.
We discussed this on Spaces. People this week, for whatever reason, even though we were talking about $24 packs for metallic golds, decided this was the week they were going to fool around with the theory. Like, we had people drinking their cold brew through masks for absolutely no reason. Others were drinking their cold brew like 8 or 9 hours ahead of time. Others weren't sipping it properly. It was crazy, man. So if you drank it too fast, you know what to do next time, man. You'll be fine.
Yeah. The Costco pack, just have it loaded up, ready to go. Yeah.
Moment nerd, let's talk about you, man. I'm just going to go right into this sweet shot or not platform that you have built. Right. Tell us what we're looking at here.
Yeah. So, backstory real quick. Sentiment around Top Shot has been kind of down, but one of my favorite reads over the past couple of weeks was Pack Rip Ewing had this great post about like 25 best debut moments, and he just was highlighting the basketball aspect, not the prices or whatever. And I just found it so refreshing, and I found some shots and some moments that I hadn't seen before, and I thought it'd be cool to just build something real simple that just highlighted the plays themselves. And I also think it'd be cool if people could vote, and then we get a list at the end of the day of like, here's the top moments on Top Shot. So threw this together over the past few weeks, kind of nights and weekends little project. And
so what do we do here? We go in, we type in, we put in our username and everything, and then we just vote on these things, right?
You just vote. It's very simple.
That's cool, man.
So if I like this block, I'm going to give it a 4, and then it gives me the average rating is 3.8, correct?
That's right. Yep. And then you can go to the next one.
Keep going.
Okay. Keep going.
So what do we got here? Tobias Harris. Nice dunk. Okay, I like that. That's nice. You got a 5.
5.
Okay, cool. So then this is it is very much like a hot or not. Like, that's obviously very clearly what you're referencing, right? Like the old website, hot or not. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And then I just put in today for you guys. We've got the results for some of these. We've been going for about a week, and we got about 40,000 votes so far. So in the upper right corner, there's
you want me to click on this?
Couple, if you want to, yeah.
Okay. So this is going to tell me. Oh, cool.
So we got categories, so you can look at the moments. Top 5 overall. You can look at dunks. My little Easter egg about Duncan Robinson.
Just I was going to say, man. Yeah, you mentioned that to me that you love. I saw that in your copy actually of the front page. Yeah. Okay. Let's do 2021 rookies. What we got here? Yeah. Okay. So it brings me. So that
no surprise, you're going to see a lot of this guy.
Oh no!
Nice.
I love those. Watch those.
So you can hit next. So that was number 5. We'll just count down to number 1.
Yeah. Do we get the score here, or they're just in order?
You don't. I just wanted to do the order. Yeah.
I assume the top ones are all pretty like 4.8, 4.9 anyways, right?
Yeah. I don't think anyone's quite at a 5. There's one I think that's 4.9, but they kind of change all the time. But yeah.
Okay. So this Anthony Edwards. I think, are these all going to be Anthony Edwards dunks? Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
yeah, without a doubt. It's just him destroying people, man.
I mean,
so outrageous the more you see it.
Okay. The Cole Anthony.
There we go. Yeah, I was going to say. Nice. I actually just picked up this moment this morning after seeing it here. It's like, nice. This is a 40K. It's a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
It's like $8 on the
but that's really cool, because you know what? A good way to collect for people who don't know how to collect, because I was looking back, I'm like, what do I want to collect? I don't want to get the complete sets that everybody gets. I just want to get the best moments of this past season, or maybe the season before, and collect them. That'd be really cool. I don't care about the rest. There's too many plays in an NBA season. This is a really cool way of seeing them, because what we've just watched are some of my favorite plays of the year. And I've actually wondered how I could ever find them, and actually just I didn't want to go through the entire catalog, right? So I think this is really cool, man. And a lot of them are very cheap, like that Cole is, well, I can't say very cheap, but it's still affordable. And this is a really cool concept, man, because I've been struggling with a way to collect. I don't know how to do, collect. I don't know what to keep and what not to keep, what I'll care about in 5 years. I think this is a really cool thing, and it really helps because you get kind of the opinions of a lot of people. So I love it.
I agree with you, Phil D. And this is something I remember, even Phil D, when you were joining and you're like, hey, like, what are the best moments here? What am I looking for? And back then we only really had series 1 too. So it was just like, here's a bunch of bubble moments and from the half season from the year before. And now, there's over like, almost 1,200 different plays now in Top Shot. So it's like over time, it's going to be so hard to distinguish between these. That this will actually be like a really nice aggregate. Yeah,
I love that one.
Look at this, man. I that's only my second time seeing it. I don't even know where to find it.
Mellow. Yeah.
I could see, Moment Nerd, I could see, and I mean, this is, I don't know. Oh, here's the Anthony Edwards one again. That's cool. It's cool to see the same moment come back too.
Yeah.
That's really cool. What number 1
Absolutely
was. Nice. Cole again.
Yeah, I had to pick this one up. Yeah.
You know what's cool about this too, Moment Nerd, and I don't know if they've hit you up or anything like that, but I could see this being something like this being part of the Top Shot interface one day. Not just hey, go and vote. I like because the idea of voting is also a really great way to discover moments. I find. That it's just like for people that are new, it's like, hey, it's one thing to look at the marketplace, like, hey, here's thousands of moments, and then you got to go and Discord and be like, hey, what's up? Or you go look at like the Moment Nerd rank or read Packer Ewing's blog. But even putting these scores on some of the moments, that could be cool as well. So then that's like an extra like marketplace metric of just like, almost like a Yelp reviews or something like that.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Top 10 restaurants in New York City, or top 10 dunks on Top Shot, right? Same kind of searchability.
It's great because I would never be looking up a Caleb Martin moment for any reason when I waste more than 2 minutes on that. But if I saw a high score on it, I'd be like, okay, let's check this out. And then you have that play, right? Really cool. I don't think I had ever come across that one with all the moments we've seen. So,
I could also see Phil D that it's just like maybe one day moments might be worth more because they have a high ranking like this, right? Like that's what you could actually create. Whereas like, and like you're saying, right? It's like on any given day, you're not really going and looking for Caleb Martin highlights unless you're like a Caleb Martin super fan or Hornets fan. But with this, it's like, if you're seeing that it's like, hey, Caleb Martin's highlight is in the top 10 highest ranked plays on Top Shot.
Yes.
That's a new dimension. And that's like a new dimension to the fandom that Top Shot brings. They must be thrilled that you're building stuff like this, Moment Nerd.
Yeah. I mean, they reached out. I think I got access to a Discord, which is great. Wow. And then, it's,
we love secret Discords. Tell us more.
Secret Discord with is it like the Cool Cats one with Roham and NBA players?
Yeah, it's not that one. No, that's for the
Josh Hart. Let me guess. Josh Hart, Terrence Ross, Roham,
Tyrese Halliburton,
Jacob,
Ross Gold.
They've been reaching out on little things here and there, and
nice.
They've been nice. Yeah.
Well deserved. Man.
What else you got planned, Moment Nerd?
Nothing, honestly. I'm just kind of taking it day by day. Like,
wow,
I'm just a fan. Like, I just like building stuff, and sometimes I come across something on Twitter, and it just inspires me to do something little. I'm kind of lazy. Like, I'm going to take this down probably in a week or so, and all the data I'm going to leave up. It's just shared, totally open, so everybody can play with it. But we'll just kind of see what happens, see what's up. But yeah, no plans.
Cool, man. Well, that's really good for you. I like that. When did you sorry if we covered this. When did you actually discover Top Shot?
So I was like, a lot of people end of February, kind of in that range, got a text from some buddies, and then, just got in there and started looking at it. And it's like, oh, these are math problems about basketball that I can solve and earn some money, and like, sign me up. Like, this is just my thing. Perfect for me. So love basketball, just have been having a blast with the community and all the other aspects of it. So it's been great.
Cool, man. That's awesome. We do got to move on to trivia. We got some trivia for you since you are the Moment Nerd, and Phil D has prepared NBA nerd trivia specifically for you. Before we do that, chat, we got to get to another giveaway. You got to type in the man who's here. You got to type in Moment Nerd into the chat. And this is going to be for a nice, spicy Nikola Jokic, 35,000 LE, the new reigning MVP. He'll be MVP for a year, which is great. Great for him. Great to see him finally getting recognized. And Phil D, you always say big men don't get any love on Top Shot. I don't think he got much of a boost this week, despite winning MVP.
Nothing, man. Nobody cares about big guys on Top Shot.
I think some of his moment prices went down, actually. So
yeah, that's always like that, man. All those guys are the same, man. You buy into Sabonis, Embiid, all those guys, it never goes up. It never does. I don't know what it is. There's just nothing appealing about the big guys. I don't know.
Yeah,
right? It's all the same to people, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. I think we're ready for trivia.
All right.
Producer Quad is going to be picking a winner in the background there. Phil D, floor is yours.
Okay. Mr. Moment, how you feeling about this trivia? Because a lot of the people who've come on the show have been absolutely assaulted with this trivia, and some have done well, some have done not so well. There are sometimes right answers. I love wrong answers, so bring everything you have. Hopefully you feel good about it.
Yeah, I'm extremely nervous. I don't know if I'm more nervous about getting them wrong or like getting them right away and just like really being a total nerd. And
they're never that easy that you'll get them right away, but we'll give it a shot. All right, question number 1, and chat, you can help them out. According to Google search, who is the biggest nerd in the world? You have 5 seconds.
I mean, I'm guessing Bill Gates. Is it Bill Gates?
No, maybe the chat will get this. I'm sure the chat will get it. We'll give them a couple of seconds. You were wrong, moment nerd, unfortunately. So that's 0 for 1. But I will give you the answer, and I will tell you.
Steve Urkel. Can I say Steve Urkel?
No, that's probably a celebrity nerd. The actual Steve Urkel's not much of a nerd, to be honest. Remember that guy? He's got like all these crazy earrings and this wild lifestyle.
Dude, I always found. Hold on, can I just? This is to interrupt for a real quick second, Phil D. I always found. Do you remember on Family Matters when Steve Urkel became Stefan Urkel? And it was just like, and he was. Do you not find that looks exactly like CJ McCollum? Do you not find that CJ McCollum looks the exact same as Stefan Urkel?
Yes.
Honestly, go look it up on Google. People have paired them together, man. I'm telling you, it looks the same.
That's right.
I just got to throw that theory out there.
And while we're on TV, TV nerds, rest in peace to one of the best, Screech, who recently passed.
Right.
That was one of our favorites when we were kids, man. Screech was the ultimate nerd. Actually, I'll ask you something on the fly. What was Screech's girlfriend's name? Moment nerd. She was a big nerd too.
Oh, I can picture her.
LG doesn't even know this. Don't look it up, LG.
Not Lisa. It's
Lisa was the girl that
I'm sure the chat will blow this up. And she's a famous actress too, right?
Yeah.
It was Tori Spelling. Was his girlfriend on the show?
That's right.
Tori Spelling on the show was a huge nerd, went by the name of Violet. Screech and Violet.
Yes.
The power couple.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That wasn't part of the trivia, but I thought
not part of the trivia. Yeah.
Someone got it. Did you see that? Wow.
Yeah, somebody wrote it. Yeah. Well, I mean,
okay. Moving on. All right. You ready? We're going back to the NBA here, moment nerd. Okay. All right. I'm 7 feet tall.
Wait, sorry. Who was the biggest nerd in the world?
Oh, we didn't even get to that. I went right into Violet. Okay. Biggest nerd in the world is Michael Thomason, who owns 11,000 video games. That's according to Google search. It shows up right away. His name is in huge letters. And it says that a week ago he owned 10,400 video games, but that now he owns over 11,000. So I'm not sure what he's been up to the last week, but he's the world's biggest nerd, according to Google, not unofficial stuff. All right.
Okay.
Next question. I am 7 feet tall. I'm from Serbia. I play basketball. I participated in the 2017 Michael Jordan Brand Classic Camp. I look like a nerd, and Mick on Twitter is absolutely obsessed with me. Who am I?
From Serbia.
I can't give you.
It's not Bogdan.
I mean, I know who MB Spotter is obsessed with. So.
That was another clue just in case, but it's not everybody would know that. And I don't know if our producer can get a picture of this player up because at his press conferences, moment nerd, he's been rocking the major nerd look in the last little while of the season. And he got a lot of playing time at the end of the year because he was on a team that is pretty much going through a youth movement right now with all players that would never usually play in NBA games. So I'll give you like 5 seconds. Chat is probably all over this. LG's looking for a good picture. He's struggling right now.
I'm ready to play it.
All right,
Just
throw it up
know
and let's see if
pull it up.
Moment Nerd can get
All
this.
right, there
we
The
go.
name
There
is
he
very
is.
difficult to say.
Oh.
I love the look, man. This-
I knew the picture, but I just did not know the name. But
all right,
yeah,
see, all right, we're
that's a
struggling
good
here,
one.
Moment Nerd. We're struggling with the nerd stuff.
That's like my college roommate right there. Yeah.
I'll go with a bit of an easier one, and you might laugh at this. You may know this or you may not.
Oh, boy.
Which former NBA All-Star, NBA champion, and future Hall of Famer had a massive obsession with Dungeons and Dragons, making him one of the biggest nerds in NBA history? Again, he's an NBA All-Star, NBA champion, and future Hall of Famer. I don't know what other hints I can give. I could probably give some other hints, but he was the most obsessed player ever with Dungeons and Dragons. And according to Google, if you like Dungeons and Dragons, it qualifies you as a nerd. No matter what. No matter what it says.
Yeah, I'm not a D&D guy. I don't even have a guess.
I
on
would
that
love to know
one.
if the chat knows this. I bet if you Google it, probably shows up right away. But
Honestly, the only person I can think of that's famous who loves Dungeons and Dragons is Vin Diesel. And that's the only person I can think of that is like not an out of place, what you would assume is an out of place nerd, for considering the kind of characters he plays. But
all right,
I guess Chronicles of Riddick is kind of nerdy.
I guess I could say his coach is one of the oldest coaches in the NBA, but that won't say too much. The answer is Tim Duncan. Had a major obsession with Dungeons and Dragons. Was part of all sorts of groups and communities and big events and all that.
Oh wow, the chat knew. The chat knew.
The chat knows because they use Google, man. At least Moment Nerd is being honest here. Vin
Some
Diesel
person
did not
said
win
anything about
NBA
me, Vin
championship.
Diesel,
Did not NBA Hall of Famer. I think you missed that part. Whoever answered that, so you're wrong. All right, we've got two left. This is a good one. All right. And it's a bit of a riddle here. Which animals are the biggest nerds?
Oh boy!
I know this is a rough one, Moment Nerd. You're struggling. Like, who was it? Someone a couple of weeks ago was really struggling through these. I've been making them really difficult, but I think the last one you'll get.
Nerds. Animal that's the biggest nerd. I don't know, like an anteater. I'm struggling.
Okay. The answer is. Are you ready? You had it right.
I'm ready. Okay.
The answer is fish, because they spend all their time in schools.
That's terrible.
All right. This last one, to save face, multiple choice question to end the trivia for the night, Moment Nerd. You have a chance to redeem yourself here, okay? This is one of those where nothing else matters. If you get this one right, you win the game, all right? I Googled what some of the hardest questions ever in history of questions are, okay? I wrote what would be the hardest question for a nerd to answer, and it gave me like 7 or 8 of them. I picked the best one listed.
Okay.
What company piloted a chicken-flavored nail polish recently? Is it Church's Chicken, KFC, Popeyes, or Mary Brown's? One of them piloted a chicken-flavored nail polish very recently, and this is apparently a question that not a single nerd on the planet would be able to answer.
I've got to go Popeyes. It
was KFC, wasn't it? It was KFC.
KFC, yes.
It was KFC. I remember seeing that. Yeah, okay.
The original question actually says finger looking good. I'm like, no, I'm not saying that. That's like giving it away. Who would not know that, right? So, you know what, though? Although you didn't get one right, Moment Nerd, you were a real sport for playing. I tend to make these really difficult and kind of wild. We've stumped quite a few people, but thanks for playing, man. That was really good. Our chat actually did pretty well, but they're using Google while they're doing this, right? So you did it the fair way. You didn't cheat, so you deserve some props for that, man. Thank you for playing.
All right. That was super fun. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm getting reports, and maybe some people mentioned in the chat, but I'm seeing in Discord that Top Shot is now under maintenance. I noticed in the corner of my eye that it went under maintenance like maybe 10 minutes ago. But apparently people were receiving playoff moments.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Like a big surprise where we're all going to have playoff moments?
I don't know. It was a big surprise, but we had,
let's log in. Hurry.
Yeah, I got a few messages, people saying, hey, apparently people were starting to receive playoff moments. So
Whoa,
I don't know what that means, man. I don't know. And now the site's under maintenance. So clearly something going on.
So what it is it's
Top
probably
Shot.
everyone who does not qualify for the hollow drop is getting free moments.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be that
after all the
simple,
chaos this afternoon,
knows?
and they're trying to keep people happy. The gift 2.0.
Moment Nerd, it's been a pleasure to have you. Hope you enjoyed the trivia, and thank you. I think on behalf of us and the whole community, thanks for building these tools in your spare time, man. They're super cool, and I feel like they'll be really beneficial. Probably giving Top Shot a lot of ideas in terms of cool stuff they could integrate. Where can people follow you? Where people can find you and see your work?
Yeah, well, I'm on Twitter at the Moment Nerd, and then momentnerd.com. I've got an email, so if you guys want early access, sign up. You don't have to sign up, but I'll shoot off an email if I'm working on something. So yeah,
nice.
Right on.
Nice, man.
Cool.
Congrats on the site. It's really cool. I'm going to be checking that out a lot more now. So I haven't had a chance to, but after seeing what I saw today, I'm super interested, and it's going to help me a lot with my purchases.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm a huge fan, guys. So it's been awesome,
man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Moment Nerd.
All right, Moment Nerd. Take it easy, man.
All right.
Well, thanks,
LG,
God.
I am fading into darkness.
You do this every time, man.
Summer is coming to an end, man. What is happening?
So we're just getting starting summer. Man, I got to say also, Quad, where are you? Quad, what's happening with the ZED Drop? It's postponed?
Look at the look on his face. This is not good.
It's gone. ZED Drop is postponed.
It's been postponed.
Come
on,
man.
Here
we go. Here's the full update.
Get that out of here.
Coming on Monday.
Sergeant
That's tough.
Stogie.
We started the show with, hey, everybody's excited about NFTs. It's buzzing today, and now an hour in, there's issues all around. Playoff moments are being dropped to people's accounts by mistake. ZED Drop is gone. Quad, you're one of the people who alerted me that people were receiving moments. Can you tell us real quick what's going on there?
What is happening? Tell us.
I just saw on Twitter, I saw the LeBron James moment posted for sale for $666.
Whoa!
And shout out to T Smoove in the Discord. He alerted us that it was for sale.
Quad, the fact that they shut the website down instantly, they obviously hit the panic button. And we have not seen that panic button hit since that drop where people were sneaking through the back door like bandits to buy legendary packs. Do you remember that? Way back when everybody was stuck in the queue.
For that.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, people were sliding in like bandits, stealing all the packs.
Quad wasn't even alive then. He wasn't even alive then in NFT land. He was still just living back then. Quad was just still living like a quiet, normal life back then. So yeah, he's still out on the pasture
I looked 10 years younger for sure.
Yeah. This is great.
It's been a hard life in NFTs for Quad. He's only 12. All right.
I love this.
Okay.
I'm here for the chaos, man. I'm obsessed with this stuff.
Well, the next person we got on is topical. Special last minute guest. We're going to welcome first mint debut, absolutely, and someone who dropped one of their own NFTs, a huge NFT drop from earlier this week, yesterday or the day before. Everybody, please welcome to the first mint, Mitch from the Gutter Cat Gang.
Super excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, Mitch.
Yo, Mitch. What's up, man? Are you well, there's a lot of questions I want to ask you, but are you observing this ZED drop and getting some memories from the other day, or what happened with you guys? Are you just kind of feeling for them right now? Are you feeling it for them right now, knowing kind of what they're going through?
We definitely know what they went through. Our drop definitely was not flawless, to say the least. So much stuff, can happen in that hour or two before you launch. And it was a crazy experience, just kind of video calling with my two other co-founders for those couple hours before we launched. And we can get into that later if you want. But yeah, it was pretty wild.
But let's get into it in a minute. First of all, there's probably a lot of people who might, despite when you spend a lot of time on Twitter, it feels like everybody knows everything about NFTs. Yeah. But once you step out of that a little bit, a lot of people don't follow. A lot of people have normal lives, normal jobs, where they can't follow every single little detail. Tell us about the Gutter Cat Gang. I'm just going to pull it up here. Here we go. Tell us what's going on with this project, man. Tell us about this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, my partners and I have been pretty deep into the crypto space, for 5 or 6 years or so, trading, investing, all that kind of stuff. recently getting into the NFT side of things with Top Shot, the apes, the bonsais. One of my partners even has a little Pix puppy, which is pretty cute. We really saw like a lot of opportunity for growth with the avatars, and everyone on the internet loves cats. Everyone on the internet loves hip hop. We thought there was a huge space there, and so we kind of just were joking around one day, and then kept making progress with it, and started promoting it on Twitter a little bit, and the reception was just crazy, and we just kind of ran with it from there.
Nice.
Now, wow, these are awesome, man. I'm not gonna lie, like we get so many projects thrown our way, and I hadn't even noticed because I kind of just bypass all these things. But LG told me, he's like, dude, you need to get into this Gutter Cats Discord, and you know me, I love chaos, man. So I didn't really care about the project. I just wanted to join.
That's not how it went down. I think it was definitely Quad. Quad is the person who alerts us to every NFT project that's happening at any moment, and he's like, okay, this Gutter Cat thing is happening. We've been hearing the rumors, right? And famously, if you literally rewind a week to when we were talking with Josh Ong and we were talking about Bored Apes Yacht Club, and then Phil called me out for when he was like, should I get in on the apes? And I said, no, forget it. That project will be gone in a week. And now each ape is worth like 2 ETH, and he totally should have gotten in. Now that and so then this was just like, I was like, all right, these cats are coming, and I was like, I'll go explore. And then I joined the Discord. And then immediately people were in the Discord were like, oh, it's LG. And they're like, where's Phil? So then Phil came into the Discord, and it was like immediate chaos.
Okay. But I love chaos. You told me it was chaos. So.
Part of that, oh yeah, chaos in a good way. Part of the buzz that was kind of starting the day before. Mitch, can you tell us, like, the last like week before you guys were launching, kind of what's that like? Like, give us a bit of behind the scenes of like launching a project like this. Not sure if it's going to be catch fire or not. Yeah. And also, what the steps look like up until the launch.
Yeah. So from people that have been following us since the beginning, we actually pivoted quite a few times from when we first started announcing on Twitter to when we launched a couple of days ago. At the beginning, we were planning on lazy minting on OpenSea. And as soon as we, made that decision public, we had a huge amount of backlash. And we responded right away. We're like, hey, we're not doing this anymore. Let's pivot. So we brought on some great developers on the team to kind of help go the different direction, throwing up a website, writing the smart contract, and getting this thing, ready to launch with random minting on our website. So that was a huge pivot. Even up until last week, we were still, finalizing variants, taking out hats, adding in hats. So if you look through some of our marketing materials, there's, properties that are no longer there, and there's other ones that have been added since. We kind of listened to some of the community feedback that was, happening in Discord, happening in Twitter. Like, oh, we love the basketball jerseys. So we added a Dwayne Wade, we added an MJ, we added a couple more, a couple of the hats that weren't, getting a lot of love. We took those out. So it was, crazy, and a lot of stuff happening all the way up until the point where we felt we were ready to launch. We didn't want to wait too long. We really felt like the community wanted it, and we didn't want another project to come in and try to kind of play off our idea and launch something similar too soon. So we had our contract audited a few times. We felt pretty confident with it. In hindsight, it wasn't as perfect as some people would have hoped. I think we can get into the whole launch thing if you want.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Absolutely. And I'll say like, I despite, and, we were kind of front and center because we got the notice that you guys were releasing early, and then we kind of followed into Discord, but, we're all for like trying to encourage as much transparency as possible. Yeah. And, you see different projects kind of work through that, right? Like a Top Shot has an issue, sometimes they come out with a message right away. Other times they kind of wait to figure out what's wrong and whatever. Yeah. Zed clearly kind of working through some issues today. For guys clearly kind of first timers here, tell us kind of what happened, and then what that decision process was like.
Yeah. So the few hours in the Discord coming up to our launch, as you guys know, I think I saw you guys in there. It was pretty wild. The numbers of active users were like, getting in the 1,000, 1,500. It was wild. Messages were happening everywhere. We're having to slow people down.
Some big names in there too. Dingling dropped in at one point.
Yeah. There were some big names. We really didn't know what was going to happen once we launched. like if it was at that point, we thought we had a pretty good idea that it would sell out at that point. But we pretty much had a subdomain that we were going to be using on our main website for the people to go and buy from. We didn't publish that to anyone. On that subdomain, we also had a countdown timer just in case anyone found it. And that was kind of hiding, the mint now button. And someone, did find the subdomain a couple hours before. Then we're really monitoring, Etherscan at that point, making sure no one's actually minting yet. And about 40 minutes before launch, we're just on a group chat with me and my two partners, and we see, oh shit, someone just minted a cat. And I'm like, what are we gonna do? So we really just, had a game time decision. We're like, what do we do? Do we just shut everything down?
Yeah. That was awesome.
Like, watch it. Oh, he minted another cat. Okay, like let's just tell everyone and try to get everyone all before he mints them all, or he lets his friends mint them all. So we, had to make a crazy announcement in Discord, and then after that, it was just complete madness, and we sold out. And I don't know how many minutes it was, but it was completely.
It was like 10 minutes or something.
It was less. Yeah,
Mitch, I was at work, okay, and I've got all these. I don't even know how to work Discord properly. Some of the Discords I'm in, they give me no notifications for anything. The cats one gives me like 1,000 gazillion notifications. I'm at work. My phone's blowing up. I'm training interns this week. I don't have time to do anything, but I don't want to miss this drop. Yeah. So I'm following messages, but I can't really keep up. All of a sudden I see, due to an unforeseen issue, we're going now. I'm like, no, not now, man. But when I heard what had happened, I was like, that's the funniest thing. It's like water's starting to get into the ship, so let's just sink the whole damn thing immediately. And let's go, man. Right?
It was long. Yeah, it was a game time decision, and we said, let's go. We were actually planning on like pre-minting 5 or 6 for our promotional giveaways ahead of time. We didn't even get a chance to do that. We ended up minting the very last one. And so we also wanted to give, free cats to our mods. So after we had to buy, 20 or 30 cats in the after sale market to give to our mods, to give to our promotion winners, to do our liquidity pool with. So, and all of us personally actually didn't get any cats in the initial sale either. We all had to buy in the secondary market as well. So it was madness. We didn't even know like what to do. We were pretty happy with how things ended up. Our community has, come together. I think everyone was kind of pissed at the beginning who, had been waiting for the actual drop time to get a cat. And luckily, the after sale market, it wasn't super high right after. Right now, I think the floor is around 0.3. So it's definitely getting up there now. But the community has been absolutely amazing. It's one of the strongest Discord communities I've ever been in or seen. And every day is just hilarious in there, from people sharing their
really is
of their real cats, cat memes. People are writing these like long, elaborate stories of their cats and their backstories and stuff like that.
Nice.
So that's pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Wow. Well, okay, hold on. LG, breaking news here. Sorry, Mitch. I got to break this news from Top Shot real quick, okay? Because a lot of our audience are into this, about these packs. It says there was an issue in which 40 accounts were able to purchase playoff packs early. So that sounds like your drop there, Mitch. So it must be the same guy, man. Like we got to find this guy. It's probably that guy with that weird voice. But it says some of these accounts managed to sell moments. So can you imagine owning those playoff moments right now? That's like gold, man. 24 hours ahead of time. Wow. So, I mean, I wish Top Shot had done like you, Mitch, and said, you know what? To hell with it. Drop them now. All hell breaks loose, right? Now this, because I think you kind of offset it by what you guys did. You didn't allow this person to go nuts. You didn't allow people to trash your project because that happened. You just said, all right, we had never really told you when we were going live. Because this happened, we're going. Go get your cats, and here we are, right? So I think the move was a good one, man.
Yeah, the people, that were in the Discord that were most active in the community were the ones that were there, like at that moment, ready to go. And, some people that had been OGs in there weren't able to get some. We've made it right with, as many people as we can. We're in the process of making it right with some people who, wasted a couple $100 on gas here and there and things like that. So we're here for the long run, and, we can't wait to see how this community develops. we didn't really write the end of their story because we want that to be a kind of collective thing that all the cat owners, the cat gang does together. So we have plans to like, have people submit story arcs, vote on those, turn those into comics, do all sorts of crazy stuff. So this is just the beginning for us.
Nice. That's good, awesome, man. That's good to hear. It's good to see you and to hear from you. I think that always goes a long way. I don't know if you followed last week. We had the bonsai guys on, and they came on and they were having fun, which was great. But then some people in their community didn't think it was that funny. I thought I was honestly dying with laughter. I think we thought it was hilarious, but I think for bonsai, people were maybe thinking they were going to be a little bit more. Come a little bit more sophisticated or something like that because it's supposed to be the Zen tree.
I didn't see the episode. I'll check that out after.
Oh, you check. Well, just they pretty much came on with like auto-tune voices.
They masked their voices,
which was hilarious.
Didn't show their faces.
They were anon, which is fine. But then it's like one of them who was the artist, and then I asked him about. I was like, tell us about like what inspired these trees. And then he went into like, really beautiful description about like why they wanted to make these trees, but it was auto-tuned the whole time. So it was just like
he was singing the whole time.
People in the chat were like, "Oh, what the hell's going on?" And they,
no, they specifically said, "Oh wow, this project is folding." These guys, they said that when someone does that, it means they're running for their lives like next week, and the whole project is going to be gone.
But what
so they
I'm
have to take it off and like explain to their community.
It's all right. Good lesson for everybody that maybe your community expects one thing versus a different thing that you're going to present, whatever. But Mitch, I think people appreciate seeing you. I think they've appreciated the flexibility and the transparency from your end, and like we're learning today again, dropping NFTs. Still not an exact science, man. Like things happen. Even a big, wealthy company like Dapper that has a lot of funding and a huge team. Their system also not perfect yet, right? So it's good to hear you guys got your head on straight. You're building for the future, and very, very keen to see. I did try and buy some, and the gas. I didn't pump up the gas in time, and I didn't get any. But I have been watching secondary market, so. And I did notice I got removed like from the token gated part of the Discord today because then I didn't have one. So I gotta go get one and get back in there.
LG gets the boot. I have an admission to make, Mitch. I have to admit something. I was so upset that the drop went down when I wasn't available and I wasn't able to get on. And then I kept getting the notifications for the next like 5 or 6 hours, and I don't even know how to take them off or like control them. So I left the Discord because I was so angry that night. And the notifications were irritating me even more. Even though I love interacting in there, I just couldn't take it anymore. So hopefully things have settled down because I love being in there, whether I have a cat or not. I think the people in there are great. I've been laughing ever since I joined it. It's just pure chaos. It's my type of vibe. So I'll be joining back soon.
Come back in, mute the notifications, and
I got to figure that part out, man, for sure.
Phil, you better get a cat before they go to 2 ETH, man. Don't wait like Bored Apes where it was hovering around this price for a while, then it went to 2 ETH.
That's
man.
right.
Don't let that happen.
Time. Our floor is at 0.3 right now. So
Mitch, before we let you go, we are going to do a quick giveaway on your behalf. It's going to be a Top Shot moment. Everybody, for the next giveaway, this is going to be, I guess we'll do a John Morant. I don't think he has a cool cat moment. We'll do a John Morant, 35,000 LE. Type in Gutter Cat into the chat on Twitch. Get Gutter, or Gutter Cat Gang as one word. Type it all in. Gutter Cat Gang, one big word, juicy there. Mitch, for those that don't know, where can they find you in the project?
So I'm Gutta Mitch on Discord, Mitch Jones on Twitter. You'll definitely find me in there. I'm in there every day. And just join those two communities and, get in touch. And we'd love to talk to you guys and love for you to join. And keep it Gutta.
Love it.
And where are you located, Mitch? I always like asking that. I love
personal question, man.
Hey,
Those guys just made millions on selling NFTs.
Make it up. Nobody will know.
Wow.
Check out the mahi behind us.
Okay. I guess that means, listen, Mitch, hold on. You're talking to Canadians here. We see, actually, I've never seen a moose in my life, but I saw Canadian geese today. So I know about that, but I don't know. You got to help me out, man. What is that, Florida?
South Florida, man.
All right. That's what I thought. Okay. I know my Florida a little bit. So there, we're good. Nice, man. Okay. Well, congrats on the project for sure.
All right. Well, pleasure to be on, guys. And let's do it again sometime.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cheers, man. Mitch.
All right, Mitch. Take it easy.
Woo. Man,
wow!
I like this NFT marathon. I like talking about other projects and stuff like that. It's fun, especially while it always happens. Phil, we talk about this every time, and we're gonna get to our last guest, probably most special guest so far today. Everybody's special. This one's awesome. It happens every time that during right before our show, something happens on Top Shot. And this time, this is like one of the most
Every
scandalous
time.
things in a while is that the people are able to buy
I love
packs.
it, man. I absolutely love this. Now, I want to know, I wish we could get someone from Top Shot on here right now. I want to know what they're going to do. Are they going to keep the marketplace closed the rest of the night until that drop tomorrow? Or are they going to allow the market to circulate these 40 playoff moments for the next, because these 40 moments could go down in history.
It looks like they, reading the message from Jacob in Discord,
You can't take them away now.
These moments won't be listable in the marketplace until after the playoff packs drop.
Come on,
which is I understand, but if
how exclusive would these be? Seriously,
I'm going to wrap this into what Rohan was saying in Office Hours last week. Is that in the future, that's something that ideally Top Shot can't do, because you should be able to take your moments and go do whatever you want with them, which is true to kind of the spirit of NFTs. Top Shot's still kind of working through that, obviously, on the Flow blockchain. But ideally, hopefully they kind of work out the issues and stuff like that before we get to that point where we have that, interoperability, take stuff wherever we want. Phil D, we got about 10 minutes left on the show. We got one more giveaway to do, but if you guys hang out on Twitter, we retweeted this earlier. We have a member of the community who wrote a poem about the first mint that I read, and it's like, I never thought ever in my life that we'd be at the point where people write poems about us. It's very flattering. The poem is also freaking excellent. We're going to read it out today. We're also going to wrap it into this week's challenge. Before we do that, let's introduce the author of the poem. Carmacace. He's going to tell us how to say his name, but Carmacace. Carma.
Wow, man.
Oh, holy shit! I'm on first mint.
You're on the first mint, man.
Wow,
is it Carmacace? Carmacace?
Hey, that's pretty good, man. So the it's part of my last name. My last name is, like, I grew up saying Cacace, but the correct way is Cacace.
Oh,
so
okay.
you're pretty much like but yeah, so the name, to give you a little background on the name, and I know we're kind of limited on time and everything, but the name is kind of like yin and yang, but wrapped with family. So so Cacace actually means like sinister or evil. It's just so happens.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
The first part, right?
Okay,
the first part, okay, hang on. I'm not the karma part, right? Like you got karma plus the Cacace part, so you got kind of the good and evil together. But the karma is actually the CARM is the first letters of myself, my wife, and my 2 kids. So it's like family, cool, but also like whole yin and yang thing. That. Yeah, I try to put like layers into everything. So thank you guys for having me.
I can tell. And you know what? I'll tell you right now, the biggest fan of that poem, LG, you tell the audience who it was. We received a text like instantly from who?
From mom.
Oh yeah.
Secret Top Shot mom.
Carma, I don't know how long you've been in Top Shot or how long you've been watching the show, but you'll know that on the very first episode, but the reveal of the show is that I revealed that Phil and I are brothers, but that also our mom is on Top Shot, and that she had gotten a Cool Cats pack and sold the Devin Booker in it for $400.
One that I needed.
She is definitely watching tonight. And she keeps a close eye, and immediately, like within like 30 minutes of us tweeting it the other day, she was like, "Oh my God, what's this amazing poem?" So I guarantee you that's somewhere up on the wall already at HQ. So, but I do love this poem. Let's actually, before we look at it, Carma, tell us real quick. Tell us about your Top Shot journey. How long you've been around? Do you qualify for the hollow drop? I'm assuming nobody does.
I do not. I tried to check, and we were in maintenance, but I think I'm at like 3,000 or so. I don't qualify. We're chatting about it,
Do you know why we're in maintenance? Have you been following the breaking news?
Yeah, I've been following you guys on here.
He's been in the background. Phil, he's been in the green room for like half an hour.
But a lot of time our guests don't listen to what we're saying. They're just doing other stuff till it's their turn. Give us your thoughts on what just went down. And did you end up getting a pack?
No, it wasn't me. I wasn't creeping in there trying to get early packs or anything. But yeah,
I want to know who these people are, man.
It's crazy. Like, it's just like the gutter kitties or cats or whatever, right? Like,
yeah, that's right.
I'm mixing up, crypto kitties and so on. But
it all blends together. Oh boy, yeah. Right
Exactly.
on, right on. All right, well, let's look at this poem. I'm gonna pull it up, and you're gonna have to tell us about it there, Carma. So
Okay.
let's see.
Before we get to the poem, could I just give I want to just shout out and just give gratitude more than a shout out than anything.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
First off, thank you guys. That's where the poem came from. Is I came into Top Shot, didn't know, I don't know if I can drop F-bombs, but I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
You say whatever the fuck you want, man.
It's been done many times in this place, man. Especially when
Plunge
was on here regularly.
Me and a few friends, we got into it, and we're like, what do we do? Who do we buy? We're all basketball guys. First off, love basketball. That's been the thread since the beginning. I've grown up playing ball. A lot of my friendships are through ball. Coached the year. Just basketball has been a common thread. And I probably wouldn't be into NFTs if Dapper didn't choose the NBA as the IP. So it started there. So I'm just, thankful for you guys for kind of being a light to kind of show new users where to go and whatnot. And that's honestly where it came from. And I just want to say thanks to my friends too, that kind of are on this journey with me and kind of, learning through it all and whatnot. I do have a friend who's planning to release a project. We're in Hawaii, so there's a handful of us out in Hawaii. So if anybody else is in Hawaii and wants to reach out and whatnot, but I'm not Hawaiian. He's Hawaiian. He's got some other Hawaiian partnerships and so forth, and that have names beyond just Hawaii that would be recognizable. I'm just gonna kind of leave it at that. So that's exciting. I want to shout out Mac Nuts. He's my boy who
wow.
Yeah, Mac Nuts.
He's my boy who I found on Twitter. He's on the Big Island, another local boy. So I just wanted to shout him out. And another thing I'd mentioned to LG a little bit, there's been a push for poem NFTs. I know that there's probably not, part of the poem that I wrote, the message in it, right? It starts off with the first mint is this creation thing. Right. It's the very first, it happens. And then at the end of it, we're talking about this bridge, how you guys kind of highlight other projects and so forth. It's Top Shot centric, but there's other projects that are happening. And that's been a big part of my experience. I got in, I love ball. I'm going to be in Top Shot long-term, forget all the FUD and all that. I'm in it. But there's so many different things like you're highlighting now, the gutter cats and so forth. There's so many other projects. And the art space is just unreal, man. If you guys get into that, I mean, I know that's not everybody's thing, but there's just some amazing artists. Arkin Nair, he's someone that I've been following. I'm gonna shout him out.
Nice.
And it's just been awesome. Just two last names I want to mention is just Art Chick, because she was kind of the common thread. LG, right? You had retweeted.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Art Chick is great. Yeah. Yeah,
you had retweeted the give me NFTs or give me death, and I was like, dude, you made it, Art Chick. Just kind of messing with her, right? Kind of poking fun at her, you got retweeted by LG. So she's awesome because she's kind of pushing the whole poem NFTs with Ether Poem. So if you guys haven't looked at that, definitely something to check out. And then also Anonymous Nobody, who's another punk guy. He's kind of rough around the edges a little bit, but the guy, he's doing awesome stuff for teachers. So I'm a teacher in Hawaii, and we're all in this group DM together, and he's doing giveaways for teachers. He's dropping $1,000 here and there. He's doing fundraisers, and people drop ETH in there, and once they reach 1,000, he does a giveaway. And I literally yesterday won $1,000 from the guy, so
wow,
a lot of respect to him, man.
Phil D is what's that name? Yeah, give me that again.
He better get a shout out. I'm gonna say, Carl,
exactly.
Listen, this is really good stuff, man. But it's reminding me of an Oscar speech here. We're giving you the props for the poem, and you're pulling out every person you can think of and thanking you for the journey, man. I like it.
That's the thing.
We're gonna play the music soon.
I was about to cue the music there for a second, but until you said the $1,000, now I need to know more. But yeah, no, it's good stuff. But you're right. There's so many people with great stuff.
This isn't the last time we're gonna see Carma. Okay, this isn't the last time we're gonna see.
Really?
Because we chatted. And Carma, I hope you're okay with this. We briefly chatted about.
I'm down, man. Call me in.
Okay. So what we have here, we have the poem, and we're going to get Carma to read it to us in whichever way he sees fit. But then the challenge this week, and Carma, I can read it if you want. I can read it as well. Whatever works best. But the challenge this week, chat community, for you guys. Every week we do a challenge. Last week it was, tell us what NFT stands for the chance to win a bonsai tree. That one we're actually waiting for the bonsai team to judge the entries. There's so many good ones, so they're actually going to tell us who's going to win. Hopefully in the next day or two. This week it's challenge number 5 of the first mint. We got the poem here. We're going to put the entry form on Twitter. What you got to do? You got to pick one verse out of this poem. This is for the chat. This is for the people. Pick one verse out of the poem and freestyle it however you see fit. No music, just all spoken word.
Oh, wow.
You got to submit the entry. For submitting the entry, you're entered into a draw to win some moments just from doing it. Try and keep it short. No 10-minute entries. There are 4 lines per verse here. What we're going to do is we're going to pick our top 3 from the entries, and we're going to get all those 3 onto the show next week for, I guess we'll call it First Mint Idol, Carma Idol, Poem Idol, where they are going to come on and freestyle head to head. And Carma, you're going to have to be one of the judges on that panel. Who will then award the champion, and the champion will get my premium pack from this week's drop that I won thanks to the magic of cold brew. It might have a Kevin Durant in there for all you know. The winner is going to win one of those. We're going to have judges on. We're obviously going to need help from the chat to choose the winner.
Chat better be blowing up after that.
People, I like the comments already. Stage frightment. We've got, but honestly,
Carma, you're going to have to be like Simon Cowell, man. You're going to have to.
We've gotten such amazing entries from people over the last couple of weeks for the challenges we've been doing that I feel like we can actually really push the envelope. We started week 1 with some clapping, but the last couple weeks, even the Cool Cats Goodbye, we had one community member sing an entire song for us. So now we're going to open it up. We want to see that creative outlet. Carma, I feel like it's going to help celebrate a lot of the creativity and positivity that you were bringing to the space here. So guys, we're going to post that on Twitter. We're going to post it on our newsletter. We're going to talk about it a lot, and we're going to rely on you guys, the community, to help us bring this poem to the screen, to the live stream.
Do I get to judge LG? Am I allowed to judge, or am I not?
You get to enter as well, PhilD.
I don't want to enter, man. I want to enter.
Yeah, there's nothing,
Carma, let's decide this now. Are we doing it like idol style or the voice style? The voice, we could go like this, man. We could turn our chairs, and then by listening to the voices, we press the button, we turn around. Yeah, something like that, man.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Because I'm not going to lie. If we see faces we recognize, obviously you're going to be kind of biased, right? So
biased, yeah.
I think we need to kind of hide our faces and pop in when we love what we hear. If we hear Stone Cold Steve Austin, we'll know who it is. We don't need that. I know he'll enter for sure, man. He'll come in guns blazing. But I love the idea, man. I really do. That's a really cool contest, and I hope our listeners are excited for it.
They will respond. I feel we've gotten such good feedback. And again, you don't have to show your face. This isn't a face. This isn't a beauty contest or anything like that. This is a freestyle. It can be an audio recording. It can be you can wear a mask. You do whatever you want, so long as it's you reading the poem. You can read it like a rapper. You can read it like a Zen poet, whatever you want. It's up to you guys. That's what it's called, freestyle. And we want to hear from you. Also, I'm going to say, I want to hear from Jacob. When we had Jacob on the show last time, he said that he didn't get a chance to make it into the clapping video. So maybe he's going to submit for this one. And who knows? Wow. This one's open to Dapper Labs. Great. So that one's open. With that, we are going to wrap up the show. Carma, what I'd love to play us out, I'd love for you to read the poem out as we go. I can do a couple lines as well as you want. While we're doing that, chat, our last giveaway of the night is going to be for a Zion Williamson 4000cc. To win that one, type in the chat. Let's give this man his due. Type in Carma. I'll just say the way I want. Carmacace. Type it in the chat, folks, and follow him on Twitter. It's the same handle.
That was awful, LG. You're not reciting any part of that poem, man. That was terrible.
His name's not in the poem, so it's fine.
Hey,
what's up, everybody?
Your name is in the poem, Phil.
You don't want me reciting this thing.
Okay, let me give the disclaimer. I'm not a slam poet. I'm none of that. Like I write stuff. It's funny because my friends didn't even know I wrote poetry. It's just it's something I've been doing for years. But it was like, wait, what? You write poetry? You're going to be on the first minute? Like what?
But hold on, Carma. Do you need a beat or something? I think maybe our producer can get us a beat. We need some kind of
acapella is fine. Acapella is fine.
Acapella is fine. Yeah, you read it out. Yeah, don't give people too many ideas because they got to come up with their own vibe.
It's gonna mess up my pace. Okay, let's do it. How about LG? You do the last few lines or whatever.
Okay, I'll do the last stanza or whatever it's called in poetry, right? Okay.
Stanza. Look at this guy.
All right, here we go.
Wow.
All right.
This is in honor of Mrs. Doucet, like respect.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Oh.
There you go, Mom.
The beginning of a creation event, start of a race, pace not for a sprint, where days feel like weeks and streaks feel like peaks. LG speaks with a calm demeanor, cools the cats when conditions are leaner. For beginners and OGs, all the like, a drop of the mic backed with a purple neon light. Hit the like and subscribe for a positive vibe. Keep expectations low, for with packs, you never know. So sip your cold brew, Top Shot is the glue, connecting parts of the typo right there, connecting parts of the globe in every avenue.
Love it.
New triv from Phildy.
Yes.
Never know what they'll be. Questions are pulled from the depths of the sea, deeper than Dingaling's voice on the stream. Goron and LG, same place, never seen.
Oh,
that's so good.
It said that first mint is the Woj of this scene. From seeing stars to would you rather, first mint is far more than what you might gather. LG?
A guy at his house who loves ball and chain is insane.
No, hold on, LG, go back. That's not how you say it, man. Go back. No. You are doing the pod voice. We want the pod voice, not this. I'm just reading it for the heck of it.
Okay.
That start of that sentence right there is your bread and butter, my brother. I want to hear it.
A guy at his house who loves ball and chain is insane to assume that that's all that this is. First mint's the beginning, but also a bridge, connecting Top Shot to the rest of the NFT village.
Yes. Play the clapping. Play the clapping immediately.
I gotta play the clapping and we're out.
Clapping.
Thanks, everybody.